The stress of rebuilding your home and the worry that another storm could come through and destroy your progress.
Wink News wanted to know how homes dealt with the effects of Tropical Storm Debbie while they're still in the rebuilding process from Hurricane Ian. Wink News reporter Amy Gallo spoke with a couple whose house is under construction. She joins us live on Fort Myers Beach. And Amy, how did they handle the storm?
The couple that lives here, Debbie and Jamie, tell me that they fared fine. That's because, as you can see behind me, they're building their house back up a lot higher than it was before. Because of that, the floodwaters on Sunday weren't a big issue. They went around their home and onto Estero Boulevard. But from Estero Boulevard, it traveled down some of these neighborhood roads, and that's where it became a problem for their neighbor, Susan. Everyone has their Ian story.
We were not ready for it. I was going to stay here. And that morning we wound up leaving and evacuating, but I was expecting to come back to home, not to nothing.
I first met Susan Haynes and her sister a few months after Ian. They vowed they'd build back their home themselves.
And we're still trying to, as you can tell, rebuild.
But big rain events like Tropical Storm Debbie, they don't help.
It was scary. Yeah, we all thought we were going over. My motorhome flooded from the rain. Ripped part of the roof off, and then it came up from underneath.
If there's one way to describe progress on the island, it's not uniform.
Some people can raise their houses, some people can do other things or repair them, you know.
Just across the street, Jamie and Debbie have been able to build up, which helped during last weekend's storm.
Both sides of us had quite a current going, and both the currents were meeting in Estero in front of us, and right here was dry. Yeah. So we know we're up high enough.
The key takeaway, staying low to the ground just is not an option anymore. And Susan's determined to build back higher.
My sister and her boyfriend and me are pretty confident. Just one thing after another keeps trying to take us back, but it's not going to do it.
Jamie and Debbie expect to have their new home ready by December, just in time for Christmas. As for Susan, she doesn't have an end date yet, but she is optimistic about it, and she just finished her footing. Live on Fort Myers Beach, Amy Gallo, Wink News.